Right, so let's talk about brush care. Now, brushes, you need to look after them, obviously, because they're the main tools of your trade when you're a painter. As you can see with this one, it's hooked slightly. Now, does it still work? Yes. Is it pointed? Somewhat. You'll notice that it's a bit discoloured at the bottom near the metal part. Well, the metal part's called a ferrule, and you really don't want paint or you really don't want paint pigments building up there. Because otherwise it basically pushes the bristles out from the brush head, and then it damages your paintbrush. There are ways to fix this. Constantly change your water. Don't load up too much paint on your paintbrush. Don't let it seep down into your ferrule. Be careful when you're using speed paints and such. Be careful with them because they have a gel-like consistency and they're a fair bit more viscous. Well, they're a bit more viscous or fluid. I'm not sure which the right word is. More fluid. I think that's the right word for it. And then you you run less risk of messing up your paintbrush. Also, you should change your water frequently. Once it starts looking a bit meh, you need to change it because otherwise it's no good you washing a paintbrush in water that is full of pigment, because if you wash your paintbrush in full of stuff that's full of pigment, like you've been using this stuff, you've been washing your brush and that, and then you've been painting for a while, you won't get results like this. You'll get results like meh, like really messy, really bad, and such. And you want results like this, not results like, as I said, really, really messy. But yeah, you can also use brush soap. Brush soap is another thing you can use for your brushes. General pencil brush soap is a good thing. It's a good thing to use. Also, you also have if your brush is like completely screwed up and hooked and everything, and more or less unsalvageable, you do have the nuclear option, which is the Winsor and Newton brush cleaner solution in the bottle. But if that doesn't fix it, your brush is kaput. It's gone. It's very much gone at that point, and you need a new brush. And while the brushes that I use are like cheapy ones, if you were using a Kolinsky Sable brush, which would run you from like £25 upwards, you want to look after your brushes. The longer you look after your brushes, the cheaper painting becomes for you. Because the hobby itself is already rather expensive with paints and miniatures and playing the game and all the stuff you need for the game and all the little bits you need for the hobby. So if you can keep one bit lasting as long as possible, e.g. your brushes, your paints, you're doing good. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See ya.